Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me in this live section and happy Democracy Day. Today will be making a lot of sense if Nigeria has a true democracy, but unfortunately, Nigeria has no democracy because of what is happening. We can just say that Nigeria has no democracy. The government doesn't want to listen to the people. What is the true definition of democracy? Tinubu government doesn't know. So Nigeria don't have a democracy. Now, let's talk about what happened in Imo State. Yes, Fulani terrorists attacked Imo State residents and killed a lot of people, both a pregnant woman. It is very bad. This actually got to many people because a pregnant woman, was shot by this Fulani terrorist. This Fulani terrorist killed a lot of people in Imo State, and it was a massacre because even a pregnant woman was shot. Nobody knows if where she was shot. Nobody knows if she survived the injury. So that was what happened. And then let's remember that the governor of Imo State said that there is no Fulani headers or there's no Fulani terrorists in Imo State, that all the attack being launched by Imo people, that there is the Eastern Security Network, that is IPOB, that is launching an attack in Imo State. And then I heard that this same governor also collaborated with the federal government to go and give the evidence, to go to Finland to go and give their evidence to show how Simeon Ekpa has been terrorizing Imo State, guys. Now, according to what this man said now, he said that there is no terrorist in Imo State, that every attack launched on the Igbos in Imo State, that it is IPOB. Now, according to what happened yesterday, we can clearly prove that Fulani terrorists attacked Imo State, like slaughtered the Igbos living in Imo State. Guys, can you imagine what is happening? The governor is trying to defend Fulani people. The governor is supporting Fulani people, when he truly knows that the people that are doing this thing are not IPOB, because they're against Biafra. They know that people that are attacking these people are not IPOB, because I don't see a way IPOB will be attacking their fellow brother. I don't see a way this thing will happen. These people are against Biafra. That is why anything that happens, any attack, they'll quickly can conclude that it's IPOB without even proof. Do you know? I can clearly state that Usodima doesn't have his evidence to show that IPOB did what they did. Just in this one, now people are saying that it was clear that Fulani terrorists attacked Imo State, killed a lot of people, injured a pregnant woman. That's the worst. When it comes to injuring buying a child or buying children, it hurts the most because these people don't know anything. They don't know anything about the news. They don't know anything going on, and yet they kill them. And with all this thing happening, the president cannot come out and address what these Fulani people are doing. They cannot come out to address. Look at what happened in Imo State. Do you know that President Bola Tinubu cannot go and pay his condolence visits to them or come out to address this thing? Look at the one that happened in Benue State. Look at how many people that couldn't survive it. Look at how many people that were injured. Those same Fulani terrorists now Imo State. And it's very bad that this thing is happening in Imo State, and the governor of Imo State that is supposed to be defending IPOB is now defending Fulani people, protecting them, now is against IPOB. It's very bad that this is a governor of, this is somebody that is supposed to be showing interest to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu lives there, is now trying to, accuse Nnamdi Kanu of launching attack on the Igbos in Imo State, and now defending the Fulani when he knows that it is the Fulani people that are doing this thing in this country. Yes, the confession is already there already. These people have been, they are everywhere in the 36 states of Nigeria, causing problem, buying people, both a pregnant woman. This one, is too much because a pregnant woman was injured. A pregnant woman was injured. So in this article, he said armed herdsmen attack Imo State communities, kill several residents, injure pregnant women or woman. Armed herdsmen attack Imo State communities, kill several residents, injure pregnant woman. Reading on, it says, among the victims is a pregnant woman, Joy Osita Achuwo, who was shot by the herdsmen and is currently battling for survival in a hospital, Sahara reporters learned. So nobody knows if this woman survived the injury. And according to what they said this woman was almost 6 months pregnant. This woman that was shot. Nobody knows if she survived it or if she's currently in the hospital taking, if she survived it, and if she's currently in the hospital taking, medication. And nobody knows where she was shot. So, suspected armed herdsmen have attacked Awa and other communities in the Oguta local government area of Imo State, leaving several people dead and many others injured. Among the victims is a pregnant woman, Joy Osita. Reading on, it says, among the victims is a pregnant woman, Joy Osita Achuwu, who was shot by the herdsmen and is currently battling for survival in a hospital, Sahara reporters learned. The attack has sparked widespread outrage and condemnation, with many calling for urgent actions to protect the lives of innocent citizens. The chairman of Oguta local government area, Ifeanyi Nnamdi, who visited the survivors on Tuesday, reportedly condemned the barbaric attack in the strongest possible terms. The gruesome killings of innocent people who were attacked in their own homes and farms is a clear indication of the insecurity in our state, Nani said. Nani commiserated with the victims and their families, assuring them that the leadership of the local government area is committed to ensuring that peace and tranquility returns to our clan. We will do everything possible to ensure that those responsible for these attacks are brought to justice. Sahara reporters reports that the attack comes less 48 hours after a similar incident in Enugu, where suspected Fulani herders killed 4 local farmers in Mbuji, Ehamufu, Otomos in a brutal attack. So it says here that, this thing, after the Enugu State Fulani people, in fact, before this incident happened, before these Fulani people came to Imo State and killed some residents in Imo State, that it happened 48 hours in Enugu State. These same Fulani guys went to Yamufu, Yamufu that they have been protesting. In fact, it has become a problem. These Fulani guys have become they have become a problem or a burden to the people of Enugu State in Yamufu. These people, they always come out to beg that these people should leave us, because Yamufu in Enugu State is known for food. Yes, but due to the way these Fulani people are now attacking them, taking their farms, eating up their crop, they can't even go to the farm again. So, they have come out several times to come and protest, saying that, where do we, now that we are known for producing food, now that these people have taken over our farm, where do we go to buy food? This is a place in Enugu State, a community in Enugu State that is known for farming. They are known for cultivating food crop. So you can see that before this thing happened in Imo State, there was an attack in Enugu State. These people are everywhere. They are everywhere. They now operate even in daytime. They are not scared because they know that Nigerian government is backing them. If Nigerian government is not backing them, people that are deceiving themselves saying the Nigerian government is not backing them, why is it they're not coming out to address or say try to like or put it to an end, the killings by these Fulani people? Why they don't come to see to it? These people knows people that are backing these Fulani people, but yet they have refused to take actions towards it. They are sitting on the problem, sitting on the list, giving to them, showing the people that are doing all these things in this country. So you can see, so reading on, it says the incident has raised concerns about the growing insecurity in the country and the need for urgent action to protect the lives of citizens. Meanwhile, the federal commissioner representing Imo State in Niger Delta Development Commission, Karen Uchewu, has advised the locals to form strong vigilante group to protect their community. We need to work together to ensure that our community are safe and secure. Now, these people are saying that they should defend ourselves, or we should form a strong vigilante group. Form which kind of strong vigilante group to protect ourselves when the vigilantes are also, arresting the people or arresting people for nothing, keep them in cell for how many years? Look at what happened in Anambra State. Yes, a vigilante group for that matter. There was a man that got missing, nobody knew where he went to, but then they found out that this man was arrested by DSS and he was kept in their illegal prison for a year. This is what vigilante people are doing. So you can see now, today now in Nigeria, both vigilante are now involved in this kidnapping of a teen. Because tell me why they will arrest a man that did not do anything. I will not say it's arrest, I will say it's kidnap. Because this man has no crime record at all. He has not done anything. He's a businessman for that matter in Anambra State. Yes, he's a businessman. In fact, Soludo formed this vigilante group. This one is coming out to say that they should form vigilante group to protect their community. Look at the vigilante group that Soludo formed in Anambra State, Ebubagu. What are they doing? Their job is to kidnap people, keep in their illegal prison for how many years? And the thing is, they did not do anything. They are innocent. A businessman who sells custard was arrested and kept in an illegal prison. Not just him. If you check the video that came up, if the viral video, you will see a lot of people that have been there for so many years. So this man stayed in that place for a year. Can you imagine how heartless they are? And citizens are coming out to say that, you see, in Anambra State, if this vigilante group catch any young person, if you cannot bail yourself with 1 million naira, that they should forget about you. You can see now the vigilante are now using kidnapping as business. Because if you say it's not kidnapping, why would they go ahead to arrest someone that did not do anything and keep them there for so many years? Your family members have been looking for you for a year now. The way it's supposed to be is when they arrest somebody, someone have to commit a crime before you arrest the person. Yes. Because in Nigeria today, many decent people that had not do anything have been arrested. Kept, example is, imagine I'm the Kanu, the leader of IPOB, and other people that have experienced it too. They will arrest them and keep for nothing. So this vigilante group arrested this man for nothing, kept him in the cell for a year with no good food. If you see how lame the man was, that is Nigeria for you today. Even the vigilante now are even doing this illegal work, but they say they are vigilante people. That is what we are seeing today. So reading on, this man was saying that they should form a strong vigilante group. Vigilante will not still help us. These people know the problem of Nigeria. Vigilante will not help to end insecurity. Never. It will not help. And people that are saying that we should defend ourselves. When Jackson defended himself, what happened? Judiciary sentenced him to death. When Jackson, somebody that is after your life, somebody that wants to buy you, you know how to, revenge, or you had to defend yourself, because he did not revenge. He defended himself. And then in the process, he killed the person. What happened? They sentenced him they sentenced him to death. Guys, can you imagine, after they're telling us to defend ourselves? Can you imagine what is happening in this country? This country, they are not serious at all. Today is Democracy Day, but it doesn't make sense at all. It would have made a lot of sense if Nigeria have a true democracy. So I don't see why today is celebrated. They shouldn't even celebrate today because Nigeria don't have a true democracy. The government cannot listen to the people's demand. Look at all this thing that is happening. Is it not what the government's coming up to say, let's end the killings in Nigeria. Let's end the killings in the East. Is it not what it's now? Look at what has happened now. The stampede, a lot of insecurity problem, everything. Benue State, they are being attacked bomber to bomber. In fact, every day. Imo State, the same thing. Enugu, the same thing. Look at it happened in Enugu before it happened in Imo State. That a pregnant woman was shot. A pregnant woman that was 6 months, almost 6 months pregnant, was shot. Guys, can you imagine what is happening? And the president cannot say, okay, like this thing happened. They cannot say that they should end or come out to pay condolence visits or tell them I'm sorry or work towards it. But when a Fulani man is down, you will see the president in action. What does this tell you? They sideline, they protect the Fulani people, make them as if they are God and they are superior, make them as if they're above the law. While in the constitution, no one is above the law. When a Fulani man is down, a Fulani man that is attacking people, when they are down, that is when you will see, when they bring them down, you will see, or their cow. Once you touch their cow, or once you bring them down, that is when you will see the president in action. But look at the thing happening in Imo State, happening in Benue, happening in Plateau. What has the president done? Nothing. These people don't care, and they say they are celebrating democracy. Reading on, it says, the attack has left many in shock and outrage, with many calling for urgent actions to protect the lives of innocent citizens. This is a clear case of terrorism, said one resident, who wished to remain anonymous. We need the government to take actions to protect us from this attack. Ever since they have been saying that the government should be Nigeria, in fact, Nigeria doesn't have a government. Nigeria doesn't have a government, or we don't have true democracy. Because these people have been coming out to lay there. Do you know what? Do you know that people of Kwara State are saying that they are tired of laying or burying their loved ones? Every blessed day, people are laying their loved ones to rest because of these bad guys. Is it about missing people? Do you know how many people that get missing in a day? Do you know how many people that lose their life in a day? This government don't care. Tinubu government, they don't care at all. They are just here to just watch, to kill, to steal, and to destroy. They will just fold their arms. What are a senator have said it? He said, "What are these people doing there in the House of Rep?" I don't know if it's a senator, but I know he's a Nigerian. He said, "What are these people doing in the House of Rep? You cannot be here and people are dying. You cannot be sitting here any salary and people are dying of hunger, dying of insecurity. The president cannot be in Nassau Rock and people are dying. It's better there's no one sitting there and all this thing is happening. These people cannot be there and all this thing is happening. The government needs to do something about this thing. People are tired of laying their loved ones to rest every blessed day. Every blessed day you hear of attack. There is no day you will not hear that these Fulani people did not attack an area. Every blessed day you must hear news about these Fulani people. So guys, let's look at what Very Dark Man said. This one is the attack. They were, in Benue State. The reality of Benue State, currently now is that these Fulani people shoot, anyhow. People are running, both children. Oh, they don't even care. Bullets flying everywhere. Guys, take a look.
Sadly, that is Benue State of today. That is Benue State of, see mother, father, children running, helter-skelter. Running away. Where they are running to, they don't even know. There's no place to run to. Where they are running to, they don't know. The direction they are facing. The terrorists can just come out from there. Bwah! Nobody to come to their rescue. Nobody. Now let me tell you something, Nigerians. Understand? Have you noticed that during campaign, during election, there's no insurgency. Bandits know the attack because politicians will need to go and do campaign in all 36 states. Bandits, they know the attack that period. All these Benue states will calm down, Jos and the rest, they will calm down. During election, they calm down. At that time, you call your say, oh, now the only thing you hear then is ballot box snatching. That's what you hear then. You know yet that 1,500 people were by this one happened. Politicians are part of this thing. It is a game. And we, the innocent ones, are caught in between. Security operatives are also part of this mess. Because make it make sense. Did you hear the sound of those guns? Those guns, our own military said no get them. Ask yourself, how do they bring those guns into Nigeria? How? How? Bring on all those type of things into Nigeria, you need government clearance. So now one of these officials for government or one of these positions go don't have them clear them. Or maybe the militaries. Maybe the security operative. Help them clear them. Come. Now still them. Maybe go help them transport them. Because how is it possible that these guys have these guns all over Nigeria? Who they transport them for them? If you do your deep investigation, who are the people that you cannot search? Security operative. If they carry convoy here, they pass. You let in esprit the call. Hey, they don't go. Do a deep investigation. All of them are part of this. It is all political strategy and political scheme. Because what would they use to campaign? I'll give you security. Insecurity will stop. It's one of the biggest campaign points. All these things, they happen. What is the president doing? He's there looking for who will join APC tomorrow morning so that he can make his campaign for 2027 easy. And they can easily get a win unopposed. That's what they are all about. And whoever no agree, they will fubara you with a lot of military. Then they will not say they get military. I cannot even also blame the military. Because the military are also being sacrificed. A lot of soldiers are also they are using them as a tool. They are also being sacrificed. A lot of them. They are underpaid. They don't get the right support. They don't have the right ammunitions. I say Nigeria never did war yet, but we can't do nothing. For over how many years now they combat Boko Haram? Over how many years now they combat Herdsmen issue? And like I said, if you are not ready to protect these people, give them something to protect themselves. Legalize these tools. Legalize these tools. Give it to these people. Let them stand for themselves. Most people running now, where are they running to? They have no place to run to. There's no shelter nowhere. There's no shelter nowhere. There's no shelter nowhere. And my problem with my people is, you Nigerians, you forget quickly. If this one go now, during election, now, small thing, una don't forget. Una don't forget. These people are using everybody to play a game. They know where the problem is. There's no information that the president wants that I cannot get. No information. But guess what? Nothing has been done. Network provider can hack into they can give you the details, call recording of everybody in the country. But guess what? No result. DSS can arrest anybody in that country. They have high intel. These people get gadgets. But guess what? No intel. No solution.
So, guys, you heard what VDM said. Honestly, he made a lot of sense in everything he said there. So, that is the reality of Benue State. It's not just Imo State that this thing is happening. Even in Benue State, look at the way they were shooting, bullets flying around, men, women, young children were running helter-skelter. They don't even know where they're running to. Yes, because these people were shooting bullets anyhow. They were just running. Look at the sound of the gun. According to VDM, he said that even the military don't have that type of gun. Imagine who is giving them all these things? VDM said that these people, Nigerian politicians, are the ones sponsoring them, or even the military. That you should make your findings. Who are the people that you cannot search? It's the military. Once they come, who search them? Nobody. So these people must, before they bring in this kind of weapon, they need government clearance. And these people will help them, do these things and bring guns, and give these Fulani people, and they're using it to buy people here and there. This is so bad. Yes. In fact, we don't even have a military again. These people are politicians. These same Fulani terrorists that buy us, they're going to build schools for them. Why? Imo State is under siege. Why there are tension in different states? These people, instead of them to help these military personnel, instead of them to help, give our soldiers, the laborers, because we can't even blame the laborers, people that they sent to Sambisa Forest or they sent to the bush to buy these people. Many videos are surfaced online of these people complaining that they don't have weapons. I don't know what is happening in this country. They say they don't have weapons. They're not being fed well, and they're not paid well. People that is risking their lives to protect Nigeria. People that are risking their life. It's not like they cannot bring down these Fulani guys. These Fulani guys are headers now. Some are headers, some were imported. They have been compacting insecurity, Boko Haram, for so many years now. What is the result? What are they doing? The military, what are they doing? Is Tinubu alive? Is he alive and all this thing is happening and he's not doing anything? What are the military doing? These people know the people that are sponsoring insecurity in Nigeria. What are they doing to make sure that they bring these people down? What is their effort? Why would Nigerian government be making life unbearable for people in this country? Why is everything happening at the same time? Nigerians are talking about insecurity. Nigerians are talking about hunger. Many things, depression. Do you know people that have lost their life? Go and check reports of the total number, the figures that have lost their life in 2 years of Tinubu's term. It's so much. Tinubu came into power and insecurity became so high. People die every time. It's as if they even unleashed more Boko Haram to even come and be attacking people because it's too much. People get meeting every day time. There's no work in Nigeria. People now involve themselves into illegal works. So according to Very Dark Man, he said that they should, legalize this too. They should legalize gun. When he went to Turkey, he saw that people were carrying gun around, to defend themselves. Is it the one that will happen in Nigeria, and then they will sentence you to send life imprisonment? That's the story of Jackson. Everybody knows that story. Someone that his life is already on that 35, they're already stabbing him, and he was trying to protect himself from these people, from this person, from killing him. He defended himself, and the self-defense a crime, please. Someone that his life is already stabbed, he had to defend himself. They sentenced him to life imprisonment. That is Nigeria for you. And then these people, the chief of defense staff came out to tell Nigerians that they should help to combat these Boko Haram people, to help to fight Boko Haram. It's appalling that this is coming from the chief of defense staff. It was supposed to be from the vigilante or even the police. But it's appalling that he'll be saying this kind of thing, that Nigerians should help, when you have the list of the people that are sponsoring insecurity in Nigeria, the list of Nigerian politicians that are sponsoring insecurity. You have left seats. Where did you keep the list? You have ignored that one. You're coming out to show face in camera, telling Nigerians to help combat insecurity. How do you want Nigerians to help when you know where the problem is coming from? And you're just coming out to make mouth, to come out just to talk, to show people that you're alive. That is what these people are doing. They just come out on camera and blab. So these people are the facts. Look at what Barrister Darlington said. He said, we don't have a military again. These people are now politicians. They live. What is the work? What is the business with a military man and building schools? What is his business? Is that not the work of a politician? They have left their roles. They have left. These people are supposed to be in the bush fighting for, but no. What they do is to be building schools for these same Fulani people. You see, these people keep, terrorizing Benue, Imo State, Enugu, and different other states. But when one Fulani man is down, that is when you will see, these northern leaders. That's when you will see, what's his name, Tinubu, coming out to speak. That is when you see him in action. These people support one particular tribe, condemn others. They even make their cow as God. That is the reality of Nigeria today. Take a look at what Barrister Darlington said.
So what is stopping the curbing of insurgency in Nigeria?
My dear, we no longer have the military. The military we have now are no longer the military of you. These people are in bed with politicians. They are sacrificing human lives for their own selfish interests. We have seen our soldiers, the real combatants in the field, who have complained severally about ill-treatment and all that.
Sure.
So what happened to the Oga, their line manager who collects this money?
So why hasn't the federal government, weighed into this, whatever is going on?
All of them are complicit.
Or is it that they do not have the power to do that?
I said all of them are complicit. The administration is afraid of the military. And so they have allowed them to do whatever they like. That's why these things are happening. How many times have we called it to probe the military and the money we are giving them, what they did with it? Nobody have the guts to do that. Because a lot of accounts will be opened. That's the truth. A lot of accounts will be opened if you start probing the military and what they are doing in the name of fighting insecurity. Can you just imagine a Nigerian military being gunned down by terrorists? Ragtag terrorists. And you are still talking about the Nigerian military. No, we used to have them, not now. I'm not joking. Look at all of them, all the so-called chief of army staff. What are they doing? Just talk. No action. The only man that wanted to work, Bafarawa, he died in a mysterious plane crash near Zaria. This was a man who was ready to deal with these terrorists. But for whatever reason, he died. So since that time, is that not when these guys now grew up in leaps and bounds? Look at Nigerian military telling us that we'll soon get to Toju Bello. That man that have given Nigerian military hell. And he's not even from Nigeria. Every time they'll be talking, we are going to get him. We are going to get him. We know where he is. We'll soon get him. For how many years now? Toju Bello has been operating. Yet, the Nigerian military cannot pick him up. They won't even gun him down. This was the same thing they were doing with, what's it called? The man that took over from Yusuf Mohammed, the Boko Haram chief. Every time they have killed Shekarawo. Until ISWAP now gunned him down. Nigerian military told you that they have killed him 5 times. Every time. We have killed Shekarawo. The following day, the man will resurrect again.
And he will make a video.
Of a, mockery of the Nigerian military. So you want me to believe in such a military? Please tell me. In a Senate class, they should sack all these people and recruit people who are serious, who want to do this job.
All right, Barrister, let's still talk about Nigeria now. We'll dive more into.
So, guys, you heard what that man said. That truly, this will show you that truly Nigerian government or Nigerian military are the ones, supporting these bad guys, supporting these Fulani terrorists. He talked about this chief of defense staff, that every time they make mouth saying that they are going to bring down Tujibelo or they're going to gun down Tujibelo. What has happened after so many years? Tujibelo is still operating, that man is still operating, causing violence in the whole 36 states in this country. Since then, they have not gunned him down. These people are liars. The military are liars. You heard him share a story of one of the terrorists that they claimed that they shot dead. This same terrorist, you still see him the next day making videos, making mockery of the military. That's to show you that the military are lying, that they never gunned this man down. Imagine, did the man resurrect? These people are liars. They don't do anything. What they do is to speak grammar. He talked about this chief of the ex chief of army staff that wanted to do the work, or sorry, the ex chief of defense staff that died in a plane in an auto crash. He wanted to do the work. Well, because of he died, that man was, serious. He wanted to deal with this terrorist, not the one we have currently that is just speaking grammar. Now come and be speaking grammar for Nigerians, saying that Nigerians should help combat Boko Haram, when the people that is sponsoring insecurity. Now, why the military are not being probed is because Nigerian government are scared of the military. Yes, they're not being supervised to know what they use the money that was given to them to do, because once they probe them, many things will be exposed. They will expose Nigerian government. They will expose them. These people knows what is happening. Even many soldiers, people that are the real soldiers that are fighting in the bush, has come to say that these people are the problem of Nigeria. They're the problem. Come to expose them, expose what they are doing. It is high time Nigerian government listen, or Nigerians should listen to these soldiers. One came out, they sacked, they dismissed him. Another one came out and said the truth. That one, they have declared him wanted. That's to tell you that there is truth. These people are saying the truth. These people, they are saying the truth about the chief of defense staff, the army chief, whatever they call them. These people are just there for nothing. They are not working. They are just there, sponsoring these bad guys. Sponsoring these bad guys. Nnamdi Kanu has, said this, that this country is irrelevant. There is nothing that is like this country is there's nothing like freedom. Everybody in this country, as far as you're in Nigeria, everybody is in bondage. And that is why he has said that he wants to bring the Igbos. See, the persecution of the Igbos will stop with him. Igbos can never suffer what they suffered during the Civil War. Or even after the Civil War, they are still suffering. It's appalling. All this thing is happening. Look at the way Gowon treated the Igbos. And now, Tinubu government wants to still cage the Igbos, tie them. Nnamdi Kanu will never allow this happen. He has vowed that, in persecution of the Igbos, he wants to single the Igbos from suffering. Igbos can never suffer again. Look at what happened during the Civil War now. Look at the way they killed the Igbos. Nigerian government cannot even pity and, apologize for what they did and make things right. Knowing fully well that Igbo people we are actually in support of one Nigeria. Yes, during that time, during the time when Ojukwu had to go and had to go for the meeting in Aburi, it was actually for one Nigeria. That meeting, they did not discuss anything about division of Nigeria. Only for them to come back and then go on upturn the agreement and start buying the Igbos. That was how that was what happened. And after the civil war, after, it's not even a civil war, it's genocide, because they left the Biafran soldiers were giving them hell at the war ground. Instead of them to attack the soldiers, they left the soldiers and started attacking children, pregnant women, attacking civilians, and they're saying it's a war. Even after the war, how was they treated? People that had money, how much they give them? Only 20 pounds. People that have 200 pounds, the only thing they gave them was 50 pounds. This is no wickedness. They couldn't even reclaim their property. The Igbos were being maltreated even after the civil war, even till now. Nigerian government cannot apologize and make things right. This is not fair. Now the Kanu has said it, that if he cannot, give his people better life, then his life is useless. And as he is in DSS custody, he's already dead. And the only thing that can revive him, that is why he doesn't even care if they add an extra year to him to stay there. He doesn't care. As far as he makes Biafra come to reality, that's the only thing that will revive him. Take a look at what Nnamdi Kanu said about the insecurity in Nigeria when he was advising Nigeria, when he saw the future, but no one listened to him. Now, what is happening? These people has brought out their race of Fulani terrorists. When Fulani terrorists were brought to Nigeria, they were saying, this by your brothers, so this by your brothers, so what is happening? They're now attacking both the north that were claiming that they are brothers, both the east and everybody. And Nigerian government are the full sponsors of these people. Take a look.
Fulani can control you however they like. Once they announce it, Yoruba newspapers very foolishly and stupidly will support them because they want Tinubu as the president. And you are all dying every blessed day. You are all dying every day. Had you people risen up to say that what is happening in Nigeria is bad, there is no way that Fashoranti's daughter will not be alive today. That is the price you pay for duplicity. That is the price you pay for treachery. That is the price you will continue to pay until you rise up and say, enough is enough. It is up to you to do it. You did it during NSAS. You can do it again. Can you imagine Fulani people telling you, if you remove Fulanis from Yoruba forest, imagine Fulani telling you, if you remove them from your ancestral lands, there will be war, and you are panicking. And you have not asked yourself, why are they not saying something about the East? Why did they not say to Eastern Security Network? Why did they not say to me, if you don't stop evacuating Fulani terrorists from the forest, there will be war? Because they know, they understand psychologically that you don't have what it takes to resist them. Do you know why Borno State is still alive? Why you still have the Kanu people in Borno today? Was because they resisted the Fulani centuries ago. You have to go back to history to understand how Nigeria came into existence. Fulani has been expanding from day one, from Senegambia. All the way from Senegambia, they've been expanding, and now they are in Okigwe. All the way from Senegambia. They are now in Okigwe. And you're asking us to somehow fold our hands and keep quiet because of 2023, because one idiot is going to come out to become a president, because of that rubbish, because of that nonsensical notion, we should fold our hands and wait until we are overrun by the Janjaweed from the Sahel. Is that how reasonable people think? Is that how people that wish to survive as a race, is that how they reason? It is very, very shocking that some of you do not understand what the Fulanis have in store for you. Very, very soon it is going to happen. And when it happens, your eyes will clear. And about whom you will see it very clearly. I was warning you. In 2014, 2015, 2016, they said he's a warmonger. He's a warmongering. I went to America and I told World Igbo Congress that this war you are avoiding is going to come to your villages. They said, no, it's not going to happen. What is happening today? When Yoruba was supporting the dead idiot called Buhari, did I not warn them that this evil you're supporting will consume you? They never listened. They never wanted to listen. IPOB is a terrorist group. You're trying to divide Nigeria. But Mietiana is not. People that you are calling bandits, have you heard anybody come out to say, please Buhari, since presidency is there defending terrorists in the forest, why don't you proscribe them? No, you cannot proscribe a Fulani group. Never. And all of you, we are supporting evil. When there is the proscribed IPOB, proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. These are Yoruba journalists writing junk. Every day they keep writing rubbish. But their land is under siege. Their land is under siege. And the Fulani will take it. It doesn't take time. So I am here today to encourage them that they must stand tall and be very strong, resolute. That is what Fulani does. They control the media. They have well-paid consultants all over the world doing their bidding for them. They have that woman at UN trying to lobby the world that everything is okay in the zoo called Nigeria. But you and I know that the zoo is not okay. You and I know the game plan of the Fulani. And what are you doing about it? Nothing. Every day you read, you lament, you complain. Every day you read, you lament. And that's all you do. That is all you do. You read, you lament, you complain. You do nothing about it. Your lives are being taken away from you. Your forests are being occupied. Your mothers are being raped. Your daughters are being abducted. And the whole national government, presidency, is supporting such people. And you're telling me that Nigeria is viably sustainable. Is that what you're telling me? That somehow this contraption is sustainable, it is viable. It can never be. Because the more you stay in one Nigeria, the more you are inviting the Fulanis to take over your ancestral lands, take over your villages, and to make life a misery for you. That is the end game. That is the outcome. If you doubt me, go and do a bit of research. Ask yourself, who are the Hausa people? Who are the Nupe people? Who are the Bachama people? All of these people were steamrolled by the Fulani march to the Atlantic Ocean. And now they're in Yoruba land. They're in their forests. They are in their forests. And who's going to drive them away from there? This is not the Yoruba youth. Forget about your useless governors. Your elders are very strong. I love Yoruba elders. The way they behave, the way they talk. Very, very strong. They say they support Akeredolu. This is the governor of Imo State. They support him in what he's doing. People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people in Sabongeri in Kanu, are they living of course it's Hausa land, are they living in the forest? They came to the town, they work very hard, they build houses, they build mansions, they develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. I want some of you who have had your breakfast this morning, please go to your fridge or go to where you keep your beverages and you will see pig milk. Pig. Some of us were raised on pig milk. For how many years now? And you keep asking yourself, what is pig milk? Pig milk is the same milk that the cows produce in Holland can be produced in the zoo. Tell me the country in the world aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century, moving cattle from place to place, telling me they're grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me. All of you don't have any shame. When you have people, an entire presidency coming out to defend a very primitive, archaic agricultural practice, then you know you embrace serious mess. You are in one almighty trouble, I'm telling you. People are in a mess. The Holland that you get your pig milk from, do they move cattle from Rotterdam to Amsterdam? I'm asking you a simple question. But they produce the pig milk that you're drinking every blessed day. Why can't Fulani produce pig milk in Sokoto? Why can't they produce carnation milk in Kanu? They have the cattle. Before the white man came, did you see any Fulani in your forest? All these people talking rubbish about movement of cattle and movement of... I'm asking you, before Britain came and handed over Nigeria to Fulani, ask your grandfathers, please, or your grandmothers. Ask them. All this nonsense we are hearing today in this so-called one, I want to tell you the dangers of one Nigeria. All this nonsense you are hearing today about one Nigeria, Fulani in our forest, Fulani in our village. Before the white man came, did you see Fulani moving their cattle all over the place? Did we not have meat to eat? They will answer these questions for you. Because sometimes in Africa we don't reason very well. The way we reason is jaundiced, it is disjointed. I can't understand for the life of me why instead of them to waste all that money arming and equipping this Janjaweed army Mijetiala to come and conquer you and I, why don't they open a milk factory somewhere in the north and bring the milk down south? I'm sure Southerners will buy it. After all, pig milk comes all the way from Holland. Pig milk all the way from Holland. Now you understand it. Because of the way you people reason. Why can't you produce, is it difficult to produce milk? The same milk that comes out naturally from the udder of the cow. Why can't you can it somewhere, pasteurize it, and send it to people to eat, to drink, or to do whatever with? All over the world, that is what is happening. In fact, they produce so much milk in Europe that they pour it away. Why can't you do the same thing? A whole president claiming they are in the 21st century are supporting a very primitive practice of moving cattle from place to... All of you, you're not ashamed of yourselves. You have no shame. As somebody will say, your shame is shaming me. I'm telling you, you people from the zoo, I'm ashamed of your ignorance and stupidity. You people are hopeless, completely hopeless. One day I want you to come and say, we are intellectuals. And you're moving cattle from Kafanchan to Ahoda. You are intellectuals. You are intellectualizing. You are in the 21st century, you are moving cattle, driving cattle, Nama, from over 3.
So guys, you heard what Nnamdi Kanu said. Honestly, he said a lot of things. Imagine what are the Fulani people doing in the land or in the farms, in the bush, in Igboland? What are they doing there? Why are these people carrying, cows from carrying cows up and down? These people, there was even a video that surfaced, the villagers were chasing Fulanis out of their land, even chasing their cows. Even in Lagos today, you will still see cows. Tell me a country in this 21st century, that wants the betterness that wants the country to move forward. Where will you see cows? Or will you see cows in China moving up and down? These people know what they are doing. Now, what are they doing in the bush, in Igboland? What are they doing in their bush? When you see an Igbo man go to the north to base, do they live in the bush? These people go, they live in a decent house, they work hard, buy properties, do many things to help their life, make their life better in the north. But when you see an Hausa man coming down to the east, they go and stay in the bush. What are they doing there? This is to tell you that these people are terrorizing. They leave their village. They go to different parts in Nigeria to terrorize people. They go to Imo State. They live in their bush, kidnapping people, terrorizing people. They are being given guns and weapons. Where will you see cow in China moving up and down? And then, as a matter of fact, the pig, give example, he said pig milk. Pig milk, it's coming from Holland. So now, do these people carry cow around just the way Nigerians are carrying? How many pig milk have these Northerners produced? How many milk have you seen them produce? You can see what these people are doing. This Nigerian government, they are not ashamed of their self. You see in Nigeria today, in Lagos, you see cow moving up and down. Everywhere, you see these people carrying their cattle around. What are they doing? Okay, before, during those time, before the British government, when the colonial masters were still have authority, and when they still had power in Nigeria, were you seeing these Fulani people carrying cows around? But they will still meat to eat. This is what is happening. Why are these people, why are they vowed? Why is the Nigerian government sponsoring Fulani people? They carry cow around. We don't even see, the result of what they are doing. They say they are grazing. They are grazing. You carry cow all the way from Kanu to the east, to their farms, to eat up their cassava. That is what these people do. We have seen many videos of this cow. They uproot the cassava and give it to their cows to eat. Can you imagine, guys? This is what is happening in Nigeria. They carry cows around. You will not see in the UK, you will not see cows going up and down. But these people, they are doing well, they are productive. When it even comes to milk production. But in Nigeria, how many milk have they produced? But they carry cows around. This is the opportunity to terrorize people. There was this anti-open grazing bill. When they brought it to the House of Assembly, what did they do? What did they not say? What did the Northerners say? They were against that bill. They were against it. Now look at what is happening. They know why they're against it, because if that bill was passed, honestly, these Fulani people, they will not be terrorized, because their sole aim is to make sure that they bring down the Igbos and they terrorize Nigeria. That's their sole aim. Imagine if that bill was passed. These Fulani people will stop terrorizing people. But because of, in fact, somebody said the Norths are the problem of Nigeria. The Northerners are the problem. He's a Northern man. He's a Northern man. But he said the Norths are the problem of Nigeria. Northern parts, they are the problem of Nigeria. Imagine the anti-open grazing bill that was supposed to help to at least stop insecurity, to stop these Fulani terrorists from attacking. What did they do? What did they do to it? They were against it. And look at what is happening. Look at what is happening. These people are now terrorizing Imo State. In fact, it's no longer a new news again. These people are everywhere in the 36 states of Nigeria. Benue is in tension. Imo State is under siege. Everywhere. Tension everywhere. These terrorist people. And it's so bad that, this thing happened in Imo State. The governor will still come and tell you that it's not Fulani terrorists that actually launched the attack. That is IPOB. Just like I heard that the governor of Imo State and the federal government, they have gone to Finland to prove that IPOB has been the one terrorizing. These people will come back with shame. They will come back, because trust me, there is no proof at all that yes, it is IPOB that is terrorizing Nigeria. For how many years now they have been calling IPOB a terrorist group? What has happened? They cannot prove that this man is a terrorist. Guys, there was this man that said that the North are the problem of Nigeria because they stopped the anti-grazing bill that would have at least helped to, help at least avoid these people that are carrying cows from one place to another, from Kanu to Imo State, from Imo State to, they're carrying cows about, using that opportunity to buy people and to kidnap people, to kill farmers in their farm, take over farmers' land. Guys, take a look.
All of us, including my humble self standing here, all the politicians in northern Nigeria, in the last 15 years, we should be held accountable to what is happening in northern Nigeria in terms of poverty, unemployment, lack of education, lack of security. As of 2016, some of us that live here in Kaduna, and Northwest in particular, were not aware of anything called banditry, kidnappings, or insurgency. If there's anybody here who is aware of that, can also attest to the fact that as of 2016, not 2019, 16, there was nothing like kidnappings even in Benogwari. I can tell you that for a fact. What went wrong?
Come, let me tell you the major problem of Nigeria. The major problem of Nigeria is northern part of the country. Northern Nigeria are the major problem of Nigeria. If you want to see conflict, northern Nigeria. Rape, northern Nigeria. Refugees, northern Nigeria. Thieves. In fact, if you want to see thieves stealing on an industrial scale, come to northern Nigeria. Thieves fully engaged in primitive accumulation, come to northern Nigeria. In fact, I am from northern Nigeria. I am proud to be an indigenous of Borno State. I am from Borno State. I am proud to be an indigenous of Borno State, from the northern part of the country. But I want to tell you that the major problem of this country is northern part of the country. These are people, if you want to see hatred, if you want to see conflict, if you want to see nepotism, cronyism, any other thing you can label. In fact, if you carve out southern part of the country from Nigeria and give it 10 years, they are going to be recognized among community of nations because of the development they will have. 70% of the people who govern this country are from the northern part of the country. But if you want to see hunger, starvation, and any other thing, it's from the north. Why? We are the major problem. But our people doesn't want us to be speaking the truth. And that is why we continue to somersault in this kind of issue.
We have had a northern president from Katsina for 8 years. Before he came, we did not have a single IDP. All our local governments were safe. Now Katsina State, 22 out of 34 local governments. That is 65% of Katsina. It's under siege. Borno State is more secure and safer than Katsina. That we had a president who is from there. That is a failing of us northerners. We need to look at ourselves. And now here we are. We have a leadership. We have a vice president number 2 who is from the north. We have a speaker of the house who is number 4 who is from the north. We have an SGF who is from the north. We have the senior most military officer who is from the north. We have all the ministers of defense from the north. We have the minister of police from the north. We have the national security advisor from the north. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will look at us and say, you guys have no excuse not to bring peace to your land. So it is up to us to look at ourselves in the mirror, we northerners, especially those in government, and lock the door and say, people, how do we take care of these problems? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu from the southwest cannot come and bring peace to us. It is us that must bring peace to ourselves. And it is not the military that will bring peace. I've said it again and again, banditry can never be won on the battlefield. We're just putting the military to clean up after this mess. They're everywhere. So northern leadership, all of us, must come in, lock the door and sit down and see how we can bring peace to our land. 15 years of Boko Haram, 9 years of banditry. Are we going to continue this forever? I have friends in the United States calling me and say, did you see the primary school where these kids were taken? Blown roof, nothing there. Well, this is the leadership of the North that fuels all of this. And we're looking elsewhere, we're blaming somebody else. No. Leaders of the North, those in government and out of government, it's time for us to look ourselves in the face and say, we have failed our people, we need to do better. The military cannot bring peace to ourselves. None. We must all get involved and stop this nonsense, this Boko Haram, this banditry.
I don't mean to be rude. I don't want to be rude to anybody, and I don't want to disrespect anybody, and I don't want to insult anybody. What I'm saying is that is the real truth. The real problem of Nigeria, are Northerners. Northerners, Fulani, Hausa are the problem of Nigeria. They don't want our Nigerian progress. If they are not the one in power, then nobody can do it. It's only them that can do it. If you say you deprive Igbo people from having what is supposed to be theirs, allow them to go for their Biafra. If you say Yoruba people are not competent, they cannot rule Nigeria, allow them to go. Then we, the Northerners, should just stay and rule ourselves.
So guys, these people are Northerners. Yes, they are from the north. Some are from Borno. They are coming out to say that the problem of Nigeria is the Northerners. That is what they are saying. Now, imagine Northern leadership. See, if you check, majority of people that are in government, they are Northerners, but still, the North is under siege. All these things the Nigerian government is doing to the Igbos is hitting back to to the North. The Northerners are suffering it the more. They are suffering. If hunger self, there's people are. If you go there, you see children drop out of school. Children choke for nuts. They are too much. Children with kwashoko. It is the North that you find them, but still, they are the people that are leading this country. They are Northerners. So what is the essence of suffering Biafrans? All these things you're doing to the Igbos, it is your people that is suffering it the more. The Igbos are even surviving. Go to the North and see the way hunger, diseases are killing them. Different kind of things are just finishing them in the North. So that is just the definition that Igbos are innocent. The Igbos are innocent. If you feel that you can deprive, just like according to what that woman said, if you feel that you can deprive Igbos of what is supposed to be theirs, allow them to go. If you feel you cannot, lead or do the right thing, if you feel you keep maltreating them, you want to use their resources and not allow them to power, allow the Igbos to go to have their Biafra. Why are you insisting on one Nigeria? When Nigeria was supposed to be together, you buy the Igbos and they are saying you don't want to be one. In fact, everybody is saying they don't want to be one Nigeria again. Why don't you allow everyone to go when you cannot do the right thing? The Northerners are the ones leading. They are also the ones crying. So guys, in conclusion, Imo State, this Fulani attack that happened in Imo State, they have, called for the government to try to resolve this issue. But Nigeria today, the government, will not, they are always relaxed. Trust me, Tinubu is watching this thing and he will not do anything because they are the full sponsors of this terrorist. They don't care. Even the Imo State governor, he's trying to defend Fulani terrorists for what they did in Imo State, saying that it is IPOB that did not Fulani terrorists, trying to protect them when he knows that they are the full sponsors. So you can see what is happening in Nigeria today. Nigeria, the way it's going, it's heading to disaster. It's heading to disaster. And then all these people that is sponsoring all these things, it will fall back on them. It will fall back on them. That is one thing that is sure. Nnamdi Kanu has already said it. So guys, we have come to the end of this live section. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and share this video. Put your thoughts under the comment section. Let me know what you're saying. And thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys next time.